morning, everyone, and welcome to Colonia High School, TV 35's broadcast of a boys soccer game between the Colonia Patriots and the Perth Amboy Panthers. I'm Joe Tarrant along with John Eberhardt, and we'll be calling all the action for you tonight. We're just underway.
Yeah, Joe, we got a not pretty day out, but
no, it's not.
Thank goodness for these fields. We're able to get this game in. If it was a grass field, we would be. Oh, no call.
Yeah, I thought there'd be a call there.
Yeah, that was. Our referees are. Let's see if I can get Bob's name right. Giverny, and thank goodness for George. He decided we could, because his name had like 14 letters in it. He said, just call him Pepper. And as a past referee, I can guarantee you they make no bad calls.
They're human.
But still, they're always correct.
Oh yeah, you can't argue with the officials.
Nice push across the mouth of the goal. Okay, you're keeping the pressure on. Again across.
We got a goal.
Yeah, it was a goal. Wow,
yeah,
that was fast.
Number 11 for Colonia. That's Patrick Fila. He was coming into the game with 5 goals and 5 assists. So let's make that 6 goals.
Wow, in just a little over a minute, they scored a goal. And he'll reset and
Colonia comes into the game with a record of 9-2-2. Very respectable record.
Good Amboy pushing out.
Give you the starting lineups for Colonia in a minute.
And folks, there are 2 lines. There's a football field and a soccer field, so you're going to go by the outside line for the soccer field. Colonia keeps it in on the far side. Nice pass, nice give and go there. And Colonia challenging. Perth Amboy again. Nice setup for an attack on goal. Strong defense by Colonia coming back up the left-hand side.
Passes, nice pass.
Nice
Here we go.
Push through. You got 3 versus 1. With Amboy speedster there, he was able to. And an offsides call, which was, there we go, he has his hand in the air, which means offsides. He originally indicated by putting his hands on his hips, which is a football offsides, not soccer. We'll talk to Pepper about that after the game.
I think there were little hands there, but I guess it was inadvertent.
Yeah, exactly. Referees, unless it looks like it's intentional and it makes a major direction to change in ball. Whoa. That was close. Offsides called again. Yeah, referee. There's a lot of referee discretion out on the soccer field, which is why sometimes referees get called all sorts of strange names. Not nice ones either.
How about I give you the starting lineup for Colonia?
Absolutely. Yeah, let everybody know who we got out there. And
okay, we've got number 12, Marcus Rodriguez. We've got number 9, Vincent Diaz. We've got number 4, Jordan Durkak. We've got number 10, Snay Shaw. We've got number 1, Andrew Lukaszewski. Number 5, Mark Nicolin. Number 99 in goal is Dan Sosiak. Number 7, Gabriel Cruz. Number 33, Kareem Askar. Number 11, Patrick Fila. And number 23, Julian Cardona.
Now, folks, that's the 3rd offside call we had. It looks like the offenses are a little anxious and they really want to get in here and score. So Perth Amboy will have a direct kick. And forward at midfield for Perth Amboy, we have Abiel Federo, Jonathan Valentin, Roberto Lopez, Matthew Herrera, Kristen Bernabe, Roman Sanchez, Gabriel Gambino, Nathan Iglesias, Brandon Ocha, Anthony Serrano, and Osman Sadie. Our goalie is Adrel Federo.
Colonia is coached by Mike Gonzalez.
Nice no call by the referee. Good save by Perth Amboy. Nice idea by Colonia. They opened up the field by back passing, and that sprints the players out, which is a nice move. A little high towards the center of the field. And here comes Perth Amboy.
Yeah, but they don't have enough people downfield. Everybody's in the back.
That's a smart move by Colonia. Just kick the ball out, get your defense a chance to set up. Nice give and go. And that was double offsides. That's the fourth offsides we've had in this game. It's
they're going to call that tight, I guess.
The players got to be awful anxious and just got to take a look to your right or left to make sure there's one of the other guys there in front of you. And it can be by a short margin. And back to the goalie.
The goalie for Colonia, Dan Sosiak, has 80 saves this year, and he has 2 shutouts to his credit.
Joe, that's a position where I don't understand why a goalie in soccer or in hockey, why they do it. They're a whole different breed of people.
Catcher in baseballs, too. Tools of ignorance.
Well, you've got people, I mean, there's a potential for getting kicked here in soccer, and in hockey, you've got a puck that's coming at you at 90 miles an hour. I mean, I have no idea why anybody would want to do that. And a catcher's, especially kneeling for the entire game.
Yeah, it's tough on the legs. Shot across the mouth of the goal.
And we'll have a goal kick. And folks, it's for lack of a better term, it's kind of an icky night out. It's humid. There's like a moisture in the air. But thank goodness we have these fields here now, where if this was grass, we would be playing this game.
For lack of a better word, it's a miserable night.
Yes, that's pretty clear, exactly.
Yeah, it's a miserable night out here.
And here comes Perth Amboy on the left wing. Nice recovery. And cleared by Colonia. Nice forward pass, stayed onside. Good no call by the referee. Usually they'll watch it when the hands come out. That's what they're looking for. And ball through, and that's I'm confused with that.
Yeah. Why didn't he just pick it up?
Yeah, that just I'm confused. But you're making a split-second decision, so Colonia pushing it in. Good idea, hit to the midfield and just a little bit high over the goalpost. 80 some saves. That's tremendous. That's
80 saves.
Wow. That's 80 times that soccer ball is coming down on you with a player probably attached a lot of the times, and you're stopping it.
Colonia has some prolific scorers. We've got Jordan Durkak's got 9 goals, 1 assist. You've got Gabriel Cruz. He's got 4 goals, 1 assist. Julian Cardona, 5 goals, 2 assists. So we've got some high scorers here.
Colonia's throwing. And it'll be Perth Amboy's throwing. These look like fairly evenly matched teams. Just looking for some set plays out there. And here comes Perth Amboy down the right wing. Pushed back by Colonia. And folks, Colonia is, we should have mentioned this earlier, Colonia is in the dark blue and Perth Amboy is in the white. Perth Amboy is going from left to right and Perth Amboy is going from right to left as you look at the team. Beautiful kick.
Yeah.
Nice work by Colonia. What they basically Marcus Rodriguez did is he kept the player on the sideline, forced him to basically end up giving up the ball by forcing him onto the side. And offsides again.
They're calling that tight tonight.
Patrick was a little bit ways down there. It was, again, it's a simple thing of looking left or right and making sure that the team with the other colored shirt is there just a little bit of, even with you is fine. It's just, you can't be ahead of them. And actually the official rule is you can be, but if the ball comes to you, then it's an offside. That's definitely not an offside. And, we got and excellent. That time, Patrick just paced himself with the defender and waited for the opening. That excellent pressure. Nice throw-in. Clear by Perth Amboy.
About 28 minutes left in this first half.
Nice run by Osman Sadie coming down the left wing. Shot across the mouth of the goal. That is dangerous.
Yes, it is.
Nice clear.
Here's another save for Dan Sosiak. Make that 81 saves.
Another nice kick. They're breaking half field mark. Ooh, got away with that push.
Yeah.
Shot across the mouth of the goal, and we'll have a corner kick. Now here's a chance for Colonia to do some damage here. There's a set play, and let's see how they do it. They can put it across the mouth of the goal. They can go on the far side. It doesn't look like they're going to short kick. And we're going to the far side. And we'll have a goal kick.
You know, John, despite the weather, quite a few parents out here.
Yeah, they're trickling in here. It's hard to see from the camera angle you have, but on the home team side here, there's quite a few people here. Got their umbrellas out and they're here to join so far a great soccer match. Nice header. Good defense by Perth Amboy. And a no call.
Okay, can we get closer, brother? Please! Stay connected, yes?
And there's a play where the Colonia player basically just popped it off the Perth Amboy player. And here we go, the attack on goal.
Oh, so close.
And we'll have a corner kick.
You were about, what, a foot away from another goal?
Yeah, he was the goalkeeper got there. Was it just enough to push it off to the side? We'll have a corner kick from Colonia, and let's see how they play this one. Patrick Phillip will take the corner kick. And short kick. And that was a nice set play. They had Snay shot come in from the far side towards the middle of the goal and short kicked it. Nice play. Nice header. Nice pass forward, onside.
Passes it over to number 11.
And there is another goal for Colonia. There was nothing the goalie could do there. He was drawn off to the right side of the field, and suddenly, right in the middle, the ball came right in.
Gabriel Cruz.
Nice job by Gabriel.
Give him 5 goals for the season.
Right spot, right time.
2-0. Colonia up on top.
Perth Amboy trying to open the field up a little. Colonia not having any part of that. They're going to shut it down and come right back in, and here comes the
Offside.
Patrick Phil again, a little bit offside, a little anxious there. There is, and I'm not sure they're doing it, there is a way that you can purposely pull a player off sides as if you're running neck and neck with a player. You just back up a little bit.
Yeah, slow down a little bit and let him.
And just let the referee make the call.
I'm looking up in the stadium lights and watching that rain blow around.
Yeah, it's like just a heavy, wet fog. But actually not bad weather for the players. It's cool.
No, not at all.
Running around, they're fine. And Colonia throw in.
Rather have a game on a day like today than have a game on like we had weather yesterday.
Oh, yeah, upper 90s.
Yeah.
That was... I think we broke a record with...
Yes, we did. All up and down the metropolitan area. Everybody broke records.
Whoa, nice kick. That was a direct kick. There was a foul called. And Perth Amboy trying to charge, and incidental touch by the back of the foot gave the ball back to Colonia. And a big Colonia's throwing. We have a goal kick.
Pass over here to the left side. Coach almost got involved.
Yeah. Pepper was far enough away where he probably could have got away with it. Now, for some reason, the rain is, we have a roof over our head, but it's coming in. So you have 2 soggy announcers here, folks, and a cameraman who's been out there in the rain. God bless him, Joe.
Joe Fernandez.
Joe is out there with this huge cloud. And Amel's standing there going, I'm next. That's not good. Folks, again, Cooperage Television, they bring everything that's happening in our town, whether it's a parade, a concert, a council meeting, store openings, sporting events. You can just sit back at home, turn your TV on, and watch whatever's going on in the town. So 24/7, that Cooperage channel is there for you. Fantastic crew. They work night and day. And here comes Colonia down the left wing. Ooh, he's onside.
Yes, he is.
And he's going to go right or left?
Oh, went right around him.
No, he's going directly in. It had Vincent Diaz there. It looked like Vincent was was ready. And the goalie was brought towards the middle, so it was. But then again, it's one of those decisions you have to make, and it'll be Colonia's corner kick. All right, let's see how they do it this time. Short kick across the mouth is wide. Across the mouth. And Colonia will try to keep it in, but it will be Perth Amboy throwing. I'm sorry, but Perth Amboy player must have touched it. Good no call. A good no call. A lot of people would say that was a handball. That was a good no call. That was unintentional.
Colonia keeping the pressure on.
A nice pass. And another nice pass.
Gabriel Cruz had it all set up for him. Just went right by him.
No foul. We have a throw in. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't just call it a foul.
Yeah. But on Colonia, I thought that...
That was on Colonia, yeah.
Nice kick.
Way too much time to telegraph it to the goalie, however.
He got away there with a trip.
Look at the, oh my goodness, the speed. A shot on goal and it'll go wide. Anthony Serrano from the forward, he's got some legs there. He just motored down the field.
For Perth Amboy.
Perth Amboy, yeah, he was quick.
Patrick Fielder comes out of the game, gets himself a little bit of a rest. Number 18, Joseph Title, goes in.
Wow, Colonia quickly turned it away. And good idea. Just good idea.
Out of bounds.
Buy yourself your team time. Again, it was Anthony Serrano. And Marcus Rodriguez will take the throw in. And we'll have a goal kick. It's about halfway through the first half. And Perth Amboy throwing again. Referee's holding up for some. Oh yeah, we have substitution. Throwing is probably the least important part of the game. The object is to just get the ball back into play. I mean, sometimes there's strategies of going down the line or going down towards the middle of the field, but it absolutely means nothing. Just get the ball back into play. Nice kick, nice header. All right, that's 4 in a row. Ball didn't touch the ground. Perth Amboy picks it up on the far side.
Right in front of the Perth Amboy bench. Two Perth Amboy players fighting for it.
Jordan Derrick with the daring move of cutting right in front of the Perth Amboy player. And Perth Amboy with the throwing. Ball through and the race is on. And the goalie comes out.
A little far.
That's a little on the dangerous side, but What the goalie will probably do is try to cut off the angle of attack on the goal. So by coming out further, they diminish that angle. Nice pass.
Nice pass again.
Nathan McGlaces, he's their passing expert there. And we'll have a goal kick. Again, these fields are beautiful. All three high schools, we have the turf field, and again, if this was a grass field, we wouldn't be watching this game tonight.
No, not at all. Because we had not a steady rain, but we've had this mist, this fog.
Yeah, it's just been there. It's
all
like,
day long.
yeah, hanging out. Colonia nice with the through ball. Nice. You heard a fan there hollering at Joseph to get back onside, and they're onside.
Oh,
that's why goalies are gutsy. That's wow.
Gabriel Cruz seems to be a little nicked.
That's crazy. Somebody's foot is coming here, kicking at the ball, and you're going out there and you're going to put your body there. And it'll be Perth Amboy throwing. So the wind's doing it again. I mean, we're sitting here and we're completely covered, and we have obviously an open window so we can see the game, but the rain's coming in. I need an umbrella in here.
I'm just worried about the electronics in front of me.
Don't touch anything.
No, it's soaked.
And we have a corner kick from Perth Amboy. And let's see how they play this.
Colonia's got 3 players in goal.
Going across the mouth of the goal, looking for a header, no good. Cleared by Colonia. And Perth Amboy get another throw in.
13 and a half minutes left in this first half.
And again, folks, that was an unintentional handball. The referee's not going to call that.
Patrick Field is up off the bench looking to come back in.
Shot on goal and goes wide.
And Patrick does come in.
You got a choice on an outside shot on goal. If you take this shot far out, either you're going to catch the goalie off guard, they're not ready for that shot, or you're telegraphing and the goalie has plenty of time to react. So
coming off the field is number 7, Gabriel Cruz. He's the one that got nicked up down the other end of the field.
A smart move by the coach. Nice control by Mike Clone. Nice turn.
Open net. Oh,
there was a golden opportunity that just...
That was an open net. Sometimes you look up and you see that and it's too good to be true and you just can't do anything about it.
Perth Amboy on the attack. And we'll have a goal kick. I'm turning to this first page here and it's sopping wet. It's just a soppy piece of paper here.
I'm not even going to try because mine will probably fall apart. Colonia on the attack.
3 headers and
nice.
bring it 3/4 of the way down the field. Beautiful. They'll have a direct kick. The referee's coming over. I hope he's not. Oh no! It's going to have a drop ball.
I've never seen one of those before.
There were two in the last game, and you're right. It's like that's an almost never. Oh, there was a push there.
Yeah, I've never seen a drop ball before.
Yeah, it's when the referee decides that it has to stop play, but he wasn't sure he had full possession of the ball. But yeah, that's as rare as that's like almost like a do-over in sports. It's very rare. Colonia throwing. A nice feed to the goalie. Coming down the left wing.
Haven't given the score in quite a while. It's Colonia 2, Perth Amboy 0.
Yeah, we have a direct kick for Colonia. And Perth Amboy charging down the line. And Colonia quickly recovering. Through pass.
Yeah. The right idea, but nobody was home.
Now, in high school, there's two referees that each cover half the field. In regular FIFA, which is Federation International Football Association, it's one referee and two linesmen. And I've refereed both. And I can tell you the FIFA way is a little rough when you're the referee. You cover the entire field. Offsides is up to the linesman. But you've got to make every call. You've got to be there where the play is. You've got to call a pushing. You've got to call the handball, the offsides. Well, no, I'm sorry, offsides at the line. Nice kick. Talk about hang time.
Plenty of it. Here we go.
Prince Akua bringing the ball in. Yeah.
Gabriel Cruz is coming back in.
Colonia throwing.
Jordan Durkak is coming out for Colonia.
I'm hoping he didn't call an illegal throw. Oh, he didn't. Okay. Because that is the worst call. Because again, the throw-in is just simply put the ball in play. And we'll have a goal kick. Oh no, my bad. We're going to have a corner kick, yeah. Ooh, too much time. And Colonia throwing.
Right in front of the net. Goalie jumps on it.
Only asking for a space. He's allowed 10 yards. And we'll have a Colonia throw-in.
6.5 minutes left in the first half.
And Colonia up 2-0. Or 2-0. Or 2-0. pass back to the goalie.
Step to it! On the middle!
Oh, that was ill-advised.
Colonia pickup. Nice recovery. Good no call. Nice pass towards the center to goal. And it will be a Perth Amboy throw. Working the right wing. Nice no call.
Perth Amboy should just kick it out. Instead of sitting there fighting with him, he should have just kicked it out.
Yeah, the main idea is if it's in that zone there, is just clear it.
Yeah.
Just for normally what a referee will do is put his hands out to his sides, both hands, indicating no call, meaning I saw what just happened and it is not a foul. And that's why you hear me many times saying no call. It looks like it could be a foul, but in the referee's mind it is not. But normally they put their hands out to their sides. Nice header. Colonia's defense got back there real quick. And Colonia throwing. Ow! That hurt my head.
Yes.
Wow. No call by the ref. You see both hands were extended. 12 and 18 and 2. They both had their hands extended, and that's an even match. And nice clear by the goalie.
Just not quick enough.
Marcus Rodriguez trying to get in there. Good idea, back pass.
The referee almost got it.
Down the left wing and keeping it in.
Tried to center it.
Just to the far side. We're going to end up with a goal kick. It looks, no. Stop throwing. Perth Amboy throwing.
What happened there?
He's a substitution. He's asking to hold the ball for a sub.
I know we have the scoreboard clock running. I thought maybe the refs were saying that on the field the half was over.
And there was 3v1. That was a time for a back pass. And we'll have a goal kick. Normally, Johnny, you're right. The actual clock is kept on the field by the referees, but lately what they'll do is they'll indicate a stoppage of play by crossing their wrist, which means they're going to stop play because of injury or whatever. So it's relayed to the timer who's keeping the clock on the scoreboard, and usually that's what we'll go by. So that it's a safe bet. In the past, it wasn't.
Yeah, that's what I thought happened before when I asked you what happened. I thought that the refs had said that the half was over.
Now, they'll indicate any kind of stoppage by putting both their wrists, touching their wrists together over their head, which means, I guess, I'm stopping my watch. But we can pretty much count on that scoreboard. Nice Colonia pass to the right wing and nice clear by Perth Amboy. We're watching some great soccer today. The score's 2-0, but we're watching two teams that are really, really well skilled. Nice pressure on the wing. And then we'll have a throw in by Perth Amboy. And we have a foul.
And we also have 30 seconds left in the half.
And it'll be Colonia direct kick. And here we go again, offsides. Way too many offsides in this game.
Calling it tight. Yes, they are.
And there we go.
And that's the end of the first half with Colonia over Perth Amboy 2-0. We'll be back in a few moments. And welcome back to Colonia High School. I'm Joe Tamrant along with John Everhart and TV 35. And we're bringing you the action from a boys volleyball game, soccer game between Colonia Patriots and the Perth Amboy Panthers. And it's a miserable night.
But it's a great soccer night. These two teams are evenly matched, even though the score is 2-0 with Colonia ahead. But some great play we're seeing here, except for there's an awful lot of offside calls. And the referees are there. They're right there. And they're just, the players are forgetting, I guess, to look for where the defenders are.
Colonia is in blue, Perth Amboy in white. Did he call that?
And that's a trip, yeah. It's. I'm guessing he saw his foot touch the other player's foot, but if you're touching the ball, it can't be a foul.
Coach Gonzalez of Colonia was looking for a card. Did he give him a card? This referee down here on the 40-yard line?
No, he has to hold the card up in the air. Oh no, yes he did. There you go. There it is, a yellow card.
Yep.
I don't know what the call is. I don't. And it's not to say that Pepper didn't make the right call. It's just that I didn't see it. But yeah, referee has to indicate he has to hold the card over his head. Normally he has to stand next to the player he's issuing the card to. Two yellow cards equal a red. A red means you don't play for a game. And
Nice slide.
And your team plays one player short. Cleared by Perth Amboy. Wow, somebody woke up Perth Amboy's defense.
Yeah.
They're keeping Colonia out of the area.
Perth Amboy's going from your left to the right, and Colonia is going from the right to the left.
Fields and thirds. The 1/3 belongs to defense, 1/3 belongs to midfield, the other third belongs to the forwards or the wings and strikers. And here comes Perth Amboy.
Come on, guys.
Nice pressure by Colonia, and basically the idea is to just force the wing as far as you can away from the goal, off to the side. Nice work by Julian Cardona. Perth Amboy. Okay, Colonia with and he's onside.
Is he?
Yeah, he's onside as long as the ball didn't. Oh!
And it's a goal.
Right dead center, right down the pipe, as they say.
That was Jordan Durkak with that. Score now is Colonia 3, Perth Amboy 0. So, well, I can't update my score sheet here, but that's his 10th goal of the year.
Again, Perth Amboy goalie came out trying to cut the angle of attack off, but then it ended up with a little crowd there, and it reeled was on the wrong side of the goal. And here comes Colonia again with an attack. And beautiful save. Nice run by Gabriel Cruz.
Oh. Patrick Field had it right in front of the net, and it went to the right. It got deflected.
And we'll have a corner kick. Short kick. Cleared by Perth Amboy, picked up by Colonia, and shot on goal. And that's the kind of shots on goal that catch the goalie completely off. Settled down by Colonia. Miss kick and nice work there by Gabriel, working his way through a couple defenders. Nice recovery by Colonia.
And it's out.
You get smart play there. Julian Cardona, just bounce it off your opponent and get thrown, maintain possession. And it will be a corner kick for Colonia. There it goes again. The wind just blows just a little bit. It brings that, I can't call it rain, dude, just heavy humidity in.
Yes.
Cross the mouth of the goal, headed in. Nice save by the goalie.
Yeah.
Their reaction time is amazing. Beautiful kick.
Look at that kick. 55 yards.
And hang time, too. I mean, it just stayed up there for a while. And here comes Perth Amboy down the left wing.
Good no call there.
Good no call. Nice save. Beautiful save.
If in trouble, play away, build if we can. Second ball. Hey, kick the tank. Second ball. Second ball. Gotta go to it. Gotta go. Head up. Fine, let's go. Get up. Stay hungry. Come on, keep the guys the next day. Keep us organized defensively.
Coach is reminding the players, and that's one of the key things in soccer is anticipate. Anticipate where the ball's going to be. Try to put yourself in a position where you think it's going to go, and we got a foul call. It'll be Perth Amboy. I'm sorry, be against Perth Amboy.
Injury. The referee's taking him off the field. Or he's trying to. No?
He's just making sure that those players give the 10 yards that that player's entitled to. Sometimes a little play acting helps.
Sure. If you get the call, it was worth it.
Exactly. Pass forward, onside. Okay, the other thing is to wait for the ball to get there. If the ball gets there, you can go ahead of that defender. The object is you just can't be in that position. All sides. Nice, stayed on side. Nice cutback. Cross-field pass. And again, another cross-field pass, and we'll have a goal kick.
You know, it's not that Perth Amboy is the weaker of the two teams or the lesser of the two teams. They're playing a good game. They just can't break through.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is an excellent game, and their offense, for some reason, the Colonia defense is keeping them at bay. And I'm not sure the score tells the entire story, because this has been a great game.
Yeah.
Watching some great soccer here. Great athleticism. And for Bob and Pepper, we're watching some good refereeing too.
Let's go!
And we have a corner kick by Colonia. The best compliment you could tell a referee or an umpire is that he was unnoticed, that he was not part of the game. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a goal kick.
Oh my God, claro.
And Perth Amboy coming down the left wing. Stopped by Colonia. And cleared. Colonia going with a three-man defense. Ball pop forward.
Joey missed the Perth Amboy and missed his kick.
Oh,
So close.
another nice save by Up, and you just saw the referee put both hands on his wrist, indicating he is stopping play, and we're going to see why.
I think he's checking out number 4 for Colonia.
Okay, he just indicated he crossed his wrist again, which means you can start the clock. Which makes it great for us, because that clock now is, we have a great idea of where we're at with the game. And Colonia working on the edge, and big Colonia throwing.
That was a good no call.
And Colonia will do it again, march down the field.
One thing we should mention is that the referees, in addition to monitoring the game, also monitor the players.
Oh, there's no two ways about that. But that was,
Well, they monitor the players for injuries.
no, I'm just saying that foul. There was a foul. That's a direct kick. That push from behind just doesn't work. Nice kick. Yeah, the referees are twofold purposes. They will not, I mean, if they're watching the players, they will call immediately for a trainer or the coach to come out. They cannot touch the player. And it goes back to the crazy world of suing that we live in.
Yes, the litigious society we live in.
It's all about liability.
But still, they do a great job as to
They do.
watching the players.
The referees, they're keeping their eye out, those 22 players. One of the best lines I ever heard from the net when I was at one of the referee conferences was way off sides. Was you guys are nuts for going out there and refereeing, because you're putting yourself right on the line for lawsuits.
Yeah.
A good attorney will just chew you up. And Perth Amboy with a direct kick. Nice no ball. That was even on both sides. Ball breaking. He's stayed on sides. Look for the pass. And stopped by Perth Amboy. Nice ball trap. Perth Amboy throwing. I'm sorry, Colonia throwing. No call. Whoops.
Two players.
Yeah, didn't want that to happen. Nice shot on goal. Beautiful save by goalie.
Straight up.
Wow, that just stayed up there forever. Nice back pass. Now the setup. We got two wings, and we got striker coming down. Looking for the far post, and he got it.
That was number 11. Guess who?
Patrick Fila.
Yes.
Nice. Left side, he looked for the far post on the right side, and
We've got a player down.
we have a stoppage of play here.
And welcome back. We had a brief stoppage in play for an injured player. The injured player's been tended to, and now we're back underway.
And he walked off the field in his own steam, so he's fine.
Yeah, that was Gabriel Cruz. In the first half, he got nicked pretty bad, and then he came back into the game, and unfortunately, he got in the middle again and got nicked again. So the trainers there, they're putting a little bit of ice on the shin.
Yeah, it's nice that in the high school sports we have the trainer on hand.
Yeah.
Quickly take care of whatever it is. Assess.
When I played in high school and you got hurt,
You're on your own.
rub a little dirt. Rub a little dirt on it. It'll be all right.
Exactly.
Score now is Colonia 4, Perth Amboy nothing, 0, nada.
Which one? Who was it? Drop over ball side, Jack. Jack, ball side, over there.
Coach Cazolas is coaching very hard. I can hear him up here in the press box.
Stay organized.
And we'll have a Perth Amboy throw in. And Joe, as we said before, I mean, the score is 4-0, which is quite a wide margin, but the play has been excellent on both sides.
Yeah, it's not indicative of how the game was played.
Yeah, this has been a very enjoyable game to watch. And we'll have Colonia throw in. And nice push throw.
Hey, watch! Number 13, Matt, watch! More!
And shot on goal from
Come on, Rat!
Patrick.
Add a little bit. And
Patrick Field. Seems like we call his name an awful lot.
nice forward pass down the left wing for Perth Amboy. See if he can center it.
And he did.
Went for the far post. Got it in. There's no way a goalie can anticipate that. That's
And it looks like it was number 9 for Perth Amboy.
a beautiful shot. Beautiful run down. And if I could get my wet pages to separate here.
Yes, that was number 9.
We can figure out who number 9 is. Number 9, Osman Sadie, sophomore, Perth Amboy. Took me a while to unstick the page here. That's sopping wet.
So the score now is Colonia 4, Perth Amboy 1.
Perth Amboy's on the scoreboard and looked a little bit rejuvenated. Here comes their attack on goal. A nice turn. And Colonia quickly picking it up, coming down the sideline. Forward pass, staying on side. Nice job, Prince Akua. And Perth Amboy recovers and can slow the pace down. That was interesting.
Yes.
And here comes Colonia.
Stolen by Perth Amboy.
And we'll have a Colonia throw-in.
Keep your chin! Take a run,
And the race is on. The goalie and
He came out a little bit too far for my liking.
Sakua. The whole idea of the goalie coming out, again, is that to cut the angle of attack off. The more he stays back, the wider angle the attacker has. But when you get out of that box, you're getting into scary territory.
Sure.
That's like his home turf,
That box.
that 18-yard box.
Yeah.
Let's go!
And Perth Amboy throwing.
Pick up in front of you! Hold up, pound if you have to!
And Perth Amboy on the scoreboard, 4-1. And we have a substitution. And coming in for Perth Amboy is Matthew Herrera, Jr. Tight defense by Colonia. I don't see how there's any way to penetrate that. And he'll usher the ball out for a goal kick.
Minutes and 30 seconds left in this second half.
Yeah, about halfway through. Nice defense again. Nice defensive setup by Colonia.
Amboy throwing.
Got a 3v1.
Goalie's coming out.
Yeah, no, he's giving it the throw in the Cologne. No, I have no idea what's going on.
I thought that would have been a Perth Amboy.
Yeah, it's not. It was a foul. Didn't go out. That's interesting to me to have the goalie come out as far as the 25-yard line, which is still too close to the goal.
First time I've seen that too.
Absolutely. It kept all your running players out there, but wow, that's scary. Interesting. Nice pass. And there's a call. Wait a minute. I'm seeing a hand up, and I'm thinking he's giving offside.
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was offside.
It's offside. You're offside. Thought there was a push in the box, but no. The left wing finally getting up there. on the right-hand side. Perth Amboy clears it. Again, there was 2 Colonia players going after the ball. Communication needs a little help out there.
We saw earlier in the game that 2 Colonia players collided with one another.
They've got to talk. It's so important to talk to each other. Nice kick. And we'll have a corner kick. It's the old adage, it's just like in baseball. When you're in the outfield there, you're hollering, I got it, I got it. You got to communicate with the other players. Nice across the mouth of the goal. Nice header, just a little high. Good idea. And we'll have a goal kick. Yeah, this is smart. Have another player take the goal kick, hit the goalie, concentrate on protecting the goal. More short kick. Oh, misplaced pass. And Colonia with a nice turn. Another nice turn. Shot on goal, and there's another goal for Colonia.
Yes, it is. Number 46 for Colonia.
Yeah, Prince Akua. Nice job. Making it 5-1.
About 17 minutes left in this second half.
Let's see if this takes the wind out of Perth Amboy's sails.
Be very easy at this point in the game for them just to
late roll over.
roll over and play dead. It's up to the coach to keep them in the game.
Yeah, keep playing the game. Play the game for the game's sake. And Colonia quickly recovering. Yeah, long shot on goal and a good clock eater. Colonia now could basically just set up a defense and then wind the clock down.
Absolutely.
Get Perth Amboy throw in.
Nobody's got the ball.
Where's the person that normally? He's talking to the coach, or assistant coach. Might be a strategy to have more time on the clock.
Yeah. Again, 2 players together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that basically takes a man off the field. There we go. I heard that goalie loud and clear. I got it. I got it. Nice kick. Good no call. And Colonia putting the pressure on. And we got a 3v2 coming down. There's no chance for Colonia to penetrate that. There's got to be a call on that.
Who's he calling it on? Colonia?
It can't be on Colonia.
It can't be.
No, it's not on Colonia. That's what we get for listening to the fans. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was. And that's the thing, though. The referee doesn't have to indicate. Nice outside post, cleared by Perth Amboy, inside post.
It's a goal.
And it went in.
by number 18 for Colonia.
Well, Joseph Tittle, nice job. That goalie had no chance.
No.
That was like machine gun fire coming in on him.
Makes the score 6-1. Colonia up on top over the Perth Amboy Panthers.
Yeah, it's nice to see Colonia's not sitting on their laurels. But again, you wonder how much the Perth Amboy has left in their tank.
Well, they better have about 14 minutes left in their tank.
Colonia throw. It's hard to see that far side.
Yes, it is.
And Perth Amboy recovers.
Got to turn around.
In the event, here comes Colonia again.
2-on-2, 2-on-3, 3-on-2.
Pass off to the side.
Catch him now, Joe. Jonathan.
We got 4 versus 3 here. Short kick off to the left wing. The goalie will get it. If there's a foul and the team that had possession of the ball maintains possession of the ball, the referee will not call it. The fans are probably screaming for the foul, but they won't call it because it's hey, one-on-one. Because you don't want to take the advantage away from the team that has possession of the ball. So there's no sense in calling a foul and stopping play. And sometimes the fans don't realize that. They'll see a foul, the referee sees it, the referee understands it. However, that team maintains possession of the ball and you don't want to stop the momentum. And Colonia throwing. Cleared by Perth Amboy. And Colonia throwing. Oh no, I'm sorry, foul called. It looked like there was obstruction. I'm really impressed by the skill of both teams. They're really playing a great game. Both the Panthers and the Patriots coaches have to be very proud of their players tonight.
Absolutely.
And we'll see the ball roll out of bounds and Perth Amboy will have a throw-in. As the clock just ticks away.
Ten and a half minutes left in the second half.
See now, every ball out of bounds is to Colonia's advantage.
Sure.
It ticks off seconds. Referees will notice that if they continually kick the ball out of bounds, that they can actually call for a delay of game.
Colonia throwing.
Now there's a little bit of breeze which adds to the rawness of the weather.
Yeah, I bet you these players will be glad when they get out of the rain.
ping pong going back and forth there.
It was
And saved by Perth Amboy.
Do you think the football coach is looking at that goalie as a potential punter? I mean, the hang time on those balls have been...
I don't see why these football coaches don't watch these games
Yeah.
and steal a goalie or two that can make that kick.
I mean, that thing just stayed in the air enough time for you.
Can you imagine a high school football player punting it 50 yards?
Yeah, that's a nice punt. Colonia not in any hurry. They're moving very forward, but it looks like it'll be Perth Amboy's throwing. Yeah, we got a couple of subs going on here.
Colin Schmidt just came in for Colonia, number 15.
Pass back to striker, and 3-man off to the left wing, and there it is, a pass to the left wing, and be a corner kick.
Player that I just noticed that we didn't mention that came in for Colonia is number 31, Bilal Margany. Just want to make sure that we get everybody.
Absolutely, we'll try to get everybody named in we possibly can. Nice shot coming down the left wing. And we got a...
Checking out a player?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is. He's taking him off the field.
Why? Why am I confused?
So he took the player off the field and another one just came on.
But he escorted him over. Okay.
There's that drop kick again. That
Ooh. Now, there you go. You had a fan just hollering about the foul, and since it's a drop ball, it's referee's going to go with that. But the fan was correct. It was a foul. Perth Amboy's throwing. I don't know why Perth Amboy is taking so much time to do that. If I was Perth Amboy, I would be run to the ball, throw it in, get it back in play. Give me a chance.
maybe they're waving the white towel.
Yeah, that could be, yeah.
About 5 minutes left in the second half.
Back pass. Nice through pass. Try to go up the left wing, but Colonia quickly recovered. There you go. Just keep the ball down at the other end. Slowly tick off seconds on that clock.
other name that I didn't get to mention who's in the game for Colonia is number 20, Riley Herrera. Trying to notice all the players and who we didn't mention tonight.
Yeah, that's, folks, we try to do that. We try to make sure that all the players get recognized somehow. I think the only people we don't recognize are the fans. We ought to go down there and just one by one go to all the fans and see who they are. And the Colonia's throwing. Riley Herrera taking the throw-in. Across the mouth of the goal, clear by Perth Amboy, recovered by Colonia.
And it's out of bounds.
Now that's a smart play actually on Perth Amboy. Even though it's eating time off the clock, it gives the defense a chance to set up. There was too much pressure there on the goalie. Back pass by Colonia.
Number 13 for Colonia.
7-1.
Anthony Musoff.
That doesn't take the wind out of Perth Amboy sails. I don't know what does. 7-1. They got about 3 minutes left.
According to my score sheet, that must be Anthony's first goal of the season.
Wow, good for him.
He's a sophomore, so it's quite possible that's his first goal in varsity action.
He's got a long career ahead of him.
Yes, he does. Congratulations to him. And to all the Colonia players that scored.
We got a Perth Amboy throw-in. Again, folks, when you see the scoreboard in the newspaper tomorrow, the 7-1 victory, if you're watching this, you can tell that this game was excellently played. Both teams really gave it their all. And a little round white thing found its way in for Colonia more often than it did for Perth Amboy.
Yeah.
There's a push.
Julian Cardona, number 23.
If you're going to push, you don't want to do it right in front of the referee.
Yeah, he's right there. John, there's a little bit over a minute and a half before the game is over, and I'd like to thank TV 35 and their fine staff that comes out here in all kinds of weather and produces this program. They do a wonderful job. I'd also like to thank you for carrying me all night long. Couldn't do it without you.
No, this is fun, and Joe, it's been a while since we worked together, and it's always a pleasure working with you.
Oh, I feel the same way.
It's absolutely great, and again, the crew of the Woodbridge Television, they are just amazing. It's like, as I said, you just turn the TV on, and they're there. I mean, in the cold, I mean, there's Emil and there's Joe out there. Yeah, and if you could just see Joe when he came in, he was sopping wet.
We have under a minute to play.
And that's charged by Colonia. Yeah, that was a foul, and
Yeah.
I think that might have been a frustration foul.
Right in front of the referee again.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do that. You see the guy with that bright green shirt just. Actually, you hear an awful lot in college ball is the term off the ball, and that's if you got fouled hard and you want to get revenge, do it off the ball because the referee's not looking where the ball isn't. Across the mouth of the goal and header in.
Guess who? Number 13 again.
And right at the end of the game is over.
Anthony Mosoff. And that's it.
That is it. Joe, it's been a pleasure.
Yes, it is, with the final score. Colonia 7, Perth Amboy 1. Once again, TV 35 did a wonderful job, and we'll see you again soon.